Okay, Troy, tell me what sort of year 2015 was for you.
It was probably my best year in terms of music. Beginning of the year, I had some great support, slots with a few American acts down in London, and then I got a 3-album deal with Blues Boulevard Records, which is unexpected, and that was a good, great thing. We went out to Norway to do a tour out there, so I've got an agent for Europe now, so that's hopefully going to roll on into 2016. Yeah, just there was lots of gigging and just getting established on the scene. It takes a while to sort of bed in really on the blues scene, and even though I've been playing a long time, it's only sort of now starting to the feelers are starting to get out really.
What were the audiences like in Norway?
They were great, nice. First time I've been there, and just a nice, warm people, just generally, not just the audiences, but just everywhere you went, people seemed friendly and enthusiastic. The first venue we played was more of a sort of a heavy rock venue, and that was great. And that was great. The audience there was, what you could tell with that was their. But because we sort of we sort of play high energy music, our blues isn't sort of like laid back. It's quite up front, so it kind of crosses over into people aren't sort of turned off by it if they're into heavy rock, which is good. But it was just, yeah, it was a nice and enjoyable time to go over to go and meeting our agent. It was nice meeting him. I spoke to him on the internet, but that was great.
And how was the festival scene last year?
Festival wise, we didn't do too many. It was mainly venues that we were playing. We did the UK tour, and those were established venues. We sort of went up to Edinburgh, sort of Newcastle, and all around. Festivals we played. There's a great one in Shropshire called Farmer Fells, and that's a sell-out festival, which is kind of unusual these days. Generally festivals don't sell out, but that was a great one. We sort of supported Dr. Feelgood. That was great. Great crowd. We're back there again this year. So yeah, it was good.
And what have you got in store for 2016?
At the minute, I'm working on album number 2 for Blues Boulevard Records. I'm just in the process of shifting around what songs are going to go where, and I've got a few more to record. Probably looking at June, July time for that. My agent now, the European agent's just sorting dates out for Europe. We've got some dates over here. The Blues Club in Herefordshire has been set up. We've got I'm helping John out with that, which I think is important. It's going to come out of the blue really, but I think to help locally with something like that, to help set something up and be involved with that's really good. It's something that you feel like you're actually sort of doing something on your doorstep that's going to sort of help people get into the music and bring people in from outside who are part of the national blues scene. So that's all good. And
you're nearly done with the new album?
Yeah, I've been writing. I constantly write songs, put them into folders and store them. But for this new album, I wanted to do something different. So I didn't want to take songs that I've written over the last few years. I wanted to try and sort of get something different. So yeah, at the minute I'm just putting that together. I think there are 9 songs I want to use. There's probably another 10, 15 that I could use. So I'm just going to need to lay them out and listen to them and sort of make an album that sounds right and flows. Like I said, there's a few sort of atmospheric slide tracks I need to record to fill it out and to get the whole ambience, so it's got a nice contour to the whole album. And like I said, hopefully July that should be out. So.
And what gigs have you got lined up?
We've got the next few months. We've got the things over here. We've got one in the 22nd of January, 30th of Feb. So we're playing next week up in Shropshire. There's just gigs coming in without having the list in front of me. But yeah, check the website. But there's plenty coming up. It should be a good year. Looking forward to this year, especially with new material coming into the set as well. The set's going to feel more established with the new album and that material going into it. So.
And are you satisfied with the way the band is knitted together?
Yeah. Alex is an old friend who sort of he's been drumming with us for about a year now, and he sort of bedded in. And Mac, the bass player, played with Mac for about 12 years and different things. It's a solid unit, and I think doing the UK tour and going over to Norway, that kind of helped solidify. When we came back and we played gigs after that, the band felt a lot more solid. Everything was very easy, and it just felt, you know, the fire was easier to sort of to get back at any point in any gig. You know, sometimes it takes a while. You know, if you haven't played for a month or so. But I think doing the tours and the European dates, it kind of just helps sort of solidify everything and bring us all together. And spending that much time with someone, you know, you're spending a lot of time on the road with someone, in hotels with someone, so, you know, I think it brings you a bit closer together.